but the air goes left. Alan Schulte, it's huge. 3-0 for NaVi. Miracle, the burst right from Taka. It'll connect, follow up, Fidget, but KP. The air goes left there from GH and the Omni side. And damage outputs 2 bit. Flies at GG. It's done. Liquid will be the first team in the history of the International to whitewash the grand final. 3-0 victory over NaVi.
So what if I say there is time for both of us? So returning all the way until we face the skyline. Oh, don't hold it back. Just watch me as
He almost died there. There was a Winter's Curse used as well. He still gets the kill. That means that there's no Winter's Curse this fight, but Pashka still goes down at the start. Miracle making sure of that, jumping in with his remnants. Rezo.
Nice stun dodge by the Yules.
Yeah, but he blinks out.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah. Because of that. So why? I'm trying to think. Death Prophet in the first phase seems weird. Like that hero's counterable. What counters him though? I guess once she gets a Yules, can't really. But
Yeah.
they're not. I mean,
10
Liquid's
seconds
not
remaining.
worried ever about losing. Like in the early game, it feels like they're just happy you get
5
items, even if you
seconds
die a lot.
remaining.
Like yesterday, we saw they were down like 10 kills. Didn't matter. They got items. They won the game. They're just better than people.
Yeah.
Fact.
It's a sad fact.
Something.
Sad. You don't like Liquid?
No, I mean, it's just, you work really hard, you counterpick them for the early game, you put in all that work, and then they just come back anyway. But there's ways to counter Death Prophet, You get some guys that can really jump on her and some guys that can finish out the game. You need some pushers. Early game pushers.
Like who? They had Beastmaster last game. He's one of the best. They had Venge. Who did
Grant,
you get now?
At least paint a picture of a chance here, Grant. Please, our
Yeah,
Night
viewers.
Stalker, Grant.
Night.
Night
Okay.
No, but I think, yeah, Night Stalker, and I think they have to give him some farm here, because I'd really like to see a Spirit Vessel coming out on Night Stalker, because it counters the
So it's
Death
Radiant
Prophet's
side.
healing, right?
So
10
he's gonna be
seconds remaining.
roaming on in the wait. So they have a Night Stalker and
5
Enchantress
seconds
It might-
remaining.
off
Be an
lane.
Enchantress off lane, it might be a Night Stalker. Are they keeping their options open, Grant?
That's interesting.
Or something?
I like Enchantress off lane, honestly, but it doesn't seem like they do.
Yeah. We'll see.
Why are you laughing?
Nothing. I mean,
But it depends on what Liquid picks as well, right?
Yeah.
So if they pick something that's bad against Enchantress in lane, like a carry,
True.
they can run it off lane. Otherwise, you can maybe put Night Stalker there to get.
Because now it's weird. You have three heroes that can't. I don't think Venge can be a support anymore. I hope not, but she technically can. That's what she came up on. Those are her roots.
Yep.
The roots of a support. And now she's getting first picked as a core. Crazy.
we don't know that. It could be a real bad support, That's what
Radiant
Venge is all about.
team
You pick
pick.
her and they don't know if it's or a support.
Wow.
Abaddon
That's
coming out.
the
Hell
NA.
yeah.
That's
I like it.
So why do you think they picked Abaddon here, Grant?
Well, let me find it
How
first.
come,
Sorry,
how come
finding
you
it
don't
makes
ask me,
nervous.
Scriff? What the heck?
Sure.
Wait, so this is dire, right? Yeah.
10
Like, why do you
seconds
think they
remaining.
picked Abaddon?
He's cool looking.
All right.
Am I missing?
You're
Am I
not wrong.
crazy?
5 seconds remaining.
Abaddon can be real good. We were talking about the best way to shut down that Death Prophet is going to go while she's squishy, be able to blow her up.
There you go.
And you stop that with the shield. You stop that by throwing your body in front of her. It's a great way to protect that early game Death Prophet and ensure that that pick is not going to bite you in the butt.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
Mike,
eat shit,
agree.
Scriff.
Good. No.
Am I
what?
wait? Am I crazy here?
Hello? Hello?
Wait, Sly, am I didn't the dire side used to be on this side? Now I feel like I'm all messed up here. Because
No.
the dark side. I think I'm crazy.
Yeah, I think
Look
you've
at the
lost
map.
it.
Look at the map, Grant. Which side is darker and which
This
side
side.
is greener? Yeah. So
But
the
the
darker
radius-
side is dire.
Yeah, I don't think it's always been like that. I think I messed my. All right, well, we're already doomed for this game. So at least you see the heroes, but I definitely have already messed up. Abaddon is definitely in the off lane for Dire, so I tried to get that going.
Hey, no worries.
Team
Wait,
Liquid's
I think.
turn
Oh
to
no.
pick.
What do we got?
Viper yet again.
I mean, Viper. We're just Viper versus Death Prophet. Neither of these heroes are very killable, honestly, but they're gonna farm. Both heroes can farm up nicely.
I'm actually pretty scared with that Viper pick. I mean, I
10
feel like
seconds remaining.
no, I'm kind of against it. Team Liquid showed that they're kind of
5
preparing for this
seconds
early
remaining.
game attack here, and instead of changing their game plan, NaVi gonna stick with another kind of early game aggressor. That was their chance to think of a different strategy, evolve and adapt to the draft, and I don't know if I'm down with that.
But
vibe.
wait, now if Viper gets off his break on Abaddon while he's under it, his ult doesn't auto proc.
Ooh, is that true?
Yeah.
He has to do it manually,
Break.
right?
He has to do it manually. He
Well,
can still do it
okay,
manually,
well,
but
that's
it won't
not a big
auto-proc.
deal, but
Oh, he
it
kind of
won't.
is actually.
What if he gets stunned? If he gets stunned under it, well, you can still do it. Never mind.
And also,
If he makes one little mistake, so
So-
once in Mind Control's life,
wait,
could matter.
there's a talent that make it silence as well. Then he can't actually use his ult.
It's
at all.
over.
Oh
They
my
found the counter.
god!
We did it.
Or if
Abaddon's done.
If Night Stalker silences
Yeah.
and he
And then
gets
that?
broken,
Please, guys, pull me XP tomes.
go.
I need the
There you go.
silence talent.
It could work. I mean,
I can't remember what level it is. So if
Eh,
I think it's 20 or something.
Yeah,
say
we'll see if a Viper makes it to level 20 before the game's
Radiant
over. It's,
team back.
They're one of.
Oh,
Hey!
wait.
I told you, suckers.
but that means,
Yeah, but look, it's with Earth Spirit, right?
God, I'm lost in the sauce or something. So, Abaddon is going to be a support then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
What?
of course.
What?
Or safe.
What do you mean, of course? He hasn't been running
course.
support
10
in
seconds
he
remaining.
did actually a little bit ago, but almost always off lane.
I mean, I have the
5
full
seconds
commitment
remaining.
that Abaddon simply exists to make sure that Death Prophet doesn't lose. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
So
So Dark's here on the Dire,
I'm okay with it.
which is this side now. They could just they might dual lane, right? Dark's here, Abaddon. How do you kill that lane? How do you do anything versus that lane?
you don't.
That's actually nasty.
Could be
Team
the
Liquid's
forbidden
turn to
Darkseer
ban.
jungle.
Oh.
You don't jungle anymore.
Oh,
Flash.
I got mud golems. I lost. Whoops.
Well, that's why
Oh,
it's
they spawned
forbidden.
at 1 minute now.
Oh, let me get my iron town. Oh, fudge.
Could
Shucks.
this be another Lycan game? I'm
No.
still
10
dreaming of the
seconds
Lycan
remaining.
Darkseer.
No.
Come on.
I mean,
You have 3 melees
Come
and
on.
a Death Prophet.
5
You need
seconds
some sort of
remaining.
ranged. Maybe not. You could just pull the MVP Phoenix and 5 melee, even though you have 1 ranged. But
I mean, technically, a wolf is
Team
ranged
Liquid's
because
turn
it
to
goes
pick.
very far from the
actually, in Dota 1, he is. In ranged form, in
Radiant team
wolf
pick.
form, he was actually ranged, just like Punch was a
Phantom
ranged character. in
Assassin.
Dota
Oh
1.
yeah, 5 melee. There you go. But what a strong melee that is. Has the ability.
Well, it's
to
4 melee, but yeah.
Whatever. Darkseer wall on a PA, a nasty combo, backed up by Abaddon. So
Do you
she can't
clone
get
your own
bursted.
people now?
What?
All right, wait a minute.
Oh, you just mean
10
the. Okay,
seconds
never mind. I
remaining.
thought you meant like Darkseer
There
wall
we go.
clone, like
No.
an illusion of the PA.
Like the
5
green
seconds
wall, you know?
remaining.
Putting on the ball, putting on the big
Boo,
defense.
green wall.
Boo, boo. And a
You may
Spanish.
now select your heroes.
Interesting. How are you gonna have the gall to pick a PA after a
We
Viper
have
pick?
General Enchantress. Just looking like an offlane Enchantress. Roger,
Offlaner
Night
Enchantress.
Stalker.
Kuro is gonna be on that Abaddon, confirmed.
So
Support.
Sven gonna be.
Crystal S1, safe lane.
We'll put him here.
This is just a spit in the face. The Team NaVi gonna pick a PA after a Viper pick, boys.
Wait, do you go aggressive here?
Oh, you're right. That is weird.
That
huh?
is a spit
Nice
in the
notice.
face. They don't respect that Viper at all. He's a hard counter these days. Well, anyway, so there we are. There's your draft, ladies and germs.
I mean, PA is mobile enough to get out of the nether toxic.
Yeah, it is because. Okay, we should.
They don't have a lot of stuff.
I'm just picking Liquid.
Well, actually, they
Yeah,
do.
same.
I feel like no matter what the draft is, honestly, Liquid is just that good right now. They're insanely good.
They play higher tempo, they do better rotations.
And now you have. I kind of do like Darkseer for once because you finally have the save and plenty of melee stuff.
All right, so Liquid. I'm actually gonna go NaVi. I feel like they're a little too
like
arrogant.
me.
They go for the Viper against the PA. Naughty stuff. Anyway, let's change over with Fogged and OD.
Thank you very much, Flax. Indeed, game 2 now. Liquid versus NaVi. I'm
for
Eddie Pitton here with Fog. The game begins. What are we thinking, Fog? NaVi with a slightly similar draft. There's that bench, there's that Viper. They switch it up elsewhere. And Liquid, indeed, picking a PA into a draft that does pretty good against the PA. But it is Liquid, and it is NaVi, and we saw game 1.
Yeah, I think that they're just, like I said it last game, Liquid always seems to have like that that contingency plan. They pick this super late game hero that's good. Oh my god, they're gonna walk in.
There was,
5v5.
I think the smoke gets dispelled. They do get a 3-man stun off from the Sven. They look straight towards the Earth Spirit. GH is gone. First blood for Dendi. Roger, he's falling low. He's going to go down in response. Liquid do get the 1-for-1 trade. Crystallize has to get out of there. Mind Control giving the rundown with the Iron Shell. Sneko falling low. He'll pop. Kuro turning towards Crystallize. Hasn't got enough control to get him. Crystallize will be escaping. But 2-for-1.
30 seconds to battle.
NaVi did get the first blood, but they lose 2 heroes for it. So overall, the gold swing is going to favor Liquid with the numbers. Only slight.
Only slight. Who got the last hits too? It was Matumba and Miracle, so the cores.
Oh boy.
Lovely. And they only... That's just Liquid's game plan. You know, they pick this early game draft with like the Darks here. They have lots of heals with the Batten and Death Prophet, and then they have this late game potential with the PA always, in case it does get to that point. And PA versus Viper, sure, you can break the blur with the Nether Toxin, but just like the panel was mentioning, you can be pretty mobile as Phantom Assassin, and it's just all about that late game. You jump in, you can just kill the Viper in very little hits if the Viper is not super farmed. So let's see if NaVi can actually take it this game, if they can punish enough in the laning phase to not allow Liquid to be the masters that they have been. And it's a Mind Control Darks here. One of the
classics.
I'd say the best Darks here as well. Like at the time, I mean, against their universe at one time was, but Mind Control has proved to be that absolute dominant beast on the hero in the latest fashion.
Mind Control. TI winner. Best offlaner in the world.
Yep.
Pretty safe to say, and especially with Liquid's performances since TI, they still certainly stand in that position.
Yeah, it looks like this game they wanted to have like that that pressure that he can put with the multiple melee heroes that they have, and also as well having right lane. Oh, there you go. They just roll off the mark. Don't think they're gonna get the kill anyway, but they also have the mech carry to give them that extra sustain for the Death Prophet, since they don't really have that super saver, just the Abaddon, which it's a survive Abaddon, which suffers a bit as we've seen in the past. GH sitting mid, trading right clicks. Trying to get that level 2 for the stun, while Mind Control is going to get a full free farm lane bottom. So bench support, we haven't seen bench support in a long time. He's been playing as core lately.
GH. Sure that Roger's not going to make any sort of movements as he's down to the high ground, keeping eyes of him.
He wants to be sure to block Roger from trying to go for those bounty runes.
Doing a good job of it.
Yep.
Get himself over. Should go to get at least one of them. Sneko is coming over at the same time. This bottom bounty, and in fact with the eyes, and in fact Roger has managed to move over. That's right. GH with a cute little roll. Look at the
Roger gets in front, boots.
Get it.
Now GH in some trouble here. They've got a stun as well.
I think he may just be dead. Mind Control's going to come across and help out.
Oh, shoots though. Mind Control might get a trade kill here, but yeah, he trapped Roger. Okay.
Oh,
that was pretty sick. GH dies, but for the cause.
Yeah, Mind Control gets the Soul Ring done off the back of that kill. Level 3. He's back.
And he's found Sneko.
Oh, he's back with vengeance. Sneko goes for the TP out. Still level 1 on GH, of course, though, so no stun quite yet. Sneko will escape safely.
Lane Miracle. Roger ports in. Miracle should be alright here. He's going to take a good amount of damage here from the right clicks.
Something needed. Need Roger but not pursue. Well, now, the second void, then they can't quite get close enough in time. Miracle is low though, and the regen's not there. He's going to have to get a salve sent out to him. So a bit of time where Dendi's going to have full control of the lane, and Miracle trying to get a look in for the XP, but Dendi doing his best to keep Miracle zone down.
Dendi has a lane ward too, so he sees every time Miracle does step up.
Very nice of Dendi.
Yeah.
Arguably even better than maybe getting the kill, because this is a fair bit of time and Miracle's having to wait for that courier to come in.
Yeah, 17-6 on the Viper to the 10-4 Death Prophet. NaVi doing very well across the board in other lanes.
The lines on the general on this top lane. He is getting CS out of this lane. think, as you said, just that position 5. Very limited in what can get done.
Bottom, they're putting pressure on Crystallize. He should be just fine. It's still only the level 2 on the Ion Shell, which isn't really the most amount of damage.
A little surprised that the Crystallize didn't turn for the stun then with the Ice Spirit.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been a killer, stun into the Magic Missile. He was diving and GH was getting loads of tower hits. But a little scared, I guess, just being very scared of mind control's potential with the double Ion Shell.
Nighttime hits. Let's see what Roger can accomplish. Something else we didn't touch on either is, you know, the PA versus Enchantress matchup in the laning phases can be quite nice for PA if you can close the gap with that extra attack speed, but we get bullied pretty hard right now with those creeps.
With the shields, they've got to be careful how far they dive. Healed up as well by the misfire, and now coming on to Roger. Roger tries to fly away, but the boulder smash is there. Roger cannot escape from this one, and he'll go down. The kill granted to Matumba Man. A failed attempt from NaVi turned around by the TP reaction of GH.
Miracle, dropping very low mid. Does have bottle charges though.
This mid lane,
Dendi's doing
very
great.
nice. I mean, he's loving playing the Viper against Miracle.
Yeah.
He had a decent lane in game 1, and arguably this matchup is even better here in game 2. Having a better time against Miracle than he did against Matumba Man.
Spotting out Roger. Got the flight. GH rolls off the mark as well. Roger should be just fine here. But yeah, with the lane ward for Dendi, makes the matchup much easier. And he had a little bit of help too from Roger in that mid lane to start off. But Miracle is absolutely suffering here. Are they gonna try for Roger again here? No, he's not at the bottom. You may have seen him place that ward there though. GH now starting to trade some right clicks. And the shrine is up. They're gonna go use that one. Community shrine. How's mind control doing? Still level 4, not quite level 5. Yeah, that's where the damage on the Iron Shell really starts to add up.
Roger, again. Around these sort of bounty runes, back up in 30 seconds, and Roger. The lead in. The block up, and GH so quick there with the smash and the rollout, making sure that Roger can't get the void slot. Very quick reactions there from GH.
All 3 lanes being won by NaVi though. Quite handedly.
Yeah, this is a very impressive beginning for this line. Like I said, in game 1 their lanes didn't go too terribly. Other than, of course, the fact that the rest of tri-lane didn't do much, but the mid lane and bottom lane were alright. But this time, yeah, definitely even better.
Yeah, they drafted for the early game. Yeah, that's actually what it just seems that NaVi likes to do across the board, no matter what they're playing. GH hasted now, sitting near the mid lane. They've got the Ion Shells coming in. They're bringing mind control too. They need this extra damage so they'll bring down Dendi. He's very tanky with those 9 wand charges and Fairy Fire. Don't know if they can go for the dot.
And the fans safe that ward out. NaVi, no, what's up?
Yeah, their sentry actually. It is in range. Actually, it looks like it's not.
I don't think it is.
That one's very close on the board.
I think that's just out.
No. When you click on the obs ward, it actually, the circle shows like it's outside, but I think it is in range of that obs.
I know, it's hard to do. I think with the low ground and high ground as well.
Bottom lane, like getting gone on.
Not enough damage with the void flow. Oh, yeah, they do. Hero TP's in, but can't get a spell off in time to stay. Top lane, Matthew jumps in onto General. General did get the heal off, though. And with that, yeah, Matumba Man knows he can't really chase it down. Has to respect the heal and the untouchable of the Enchantress. This is very strong stuff from NaVi this opening 7 minutes. No doubt about that at all against Liquid. Some of these lanes, the difference in CS is incredible. 47-13 on their Sven, 28 for 5 on Matumba Man. The mid lane, as we've been saying, is not looking hot at all for Miracle. This is the dream for NaVi's lanes.
Great start. They've got to keep it up. They don't have any stacks up yet, so they're not working on like those plans to accelerate the spend. They're just really paying attention, just having those lanes go as best as possible versus this Liquid lineup that isn't that strong in the lanes with Abaddon and Earth Spirit as the 2 supports. Not really too. Earth Spirit's a great roamer, but Abaddon, that hero just kind of sits back and TPs to try to save people, and you can't really get any game potential. Mind control, spotting out the 2 supports.
Spot out him. Turn towards him, he's rather beefy on the start. Now GH trying to play the reaction, goes for Seneko. Roger will be able to steal the bounty rune, but there's 3 members of Liquid chasing him down. Wants to get away from this one. He looks like he will. Crystallizes there with the war cry. The threat of the spend stun. Liquid can't chase down anymore. Back to the mid lane. Dendi looking for the chase down, and Miracle has the siphon. It's actually going to be enough to keep him alive. He's falling down low, goes up to the high ground. And will be able to just create the right amount of distance between himself and Dendi to keep himself alive. But as we're seeing, it is getting a bit spooky for Miracle in this mid lane with the the strength that this Viper has.
Viper has like a almost full 2-level advantage over Miracle. It's level 7 to the almost 6 now on Death Prophet. But the okay, the sword is in range. We now are confirmed. It looked like it was. It just for a moment.
Yeah, it was weird.
So it does get the D ward there.
Dire's
And Viper,
top
very
tower
slow
is
hero.
under
So
attack.
yeah, Death Prophet just a bit faster than be able to run away. Now Matu trying to bring him down bottom with that level 3 Ion Shell. I mean, he's not farming great top, so he just needs to get involved somehow. General's going to be able to pressure that tower top of the Enchantress, and they're looking to get a kill on next run while the Sven farms in the jungle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ready to jump in. Bottom lanes. So just Roger hiding. He knows that they're on the hunt for him. GH is sweeping behind. They are
Radiant's
searching pretty
bottom
deep.
tower
Roger's
is under attack.
himself very nicely hidden. Goes for the TP out. And I tell you what, he's going to make it out just in time. The pings came through. I believe they saw with the Iron Shell reacting to his position. But not quite quick enough for the stun. Nice heads up TP out from Roger.
Exorcism's online. They want to at least try to get a tower, it seems, with this. Yep, it's popped.
Radiant's
Tier 1
bottom
bottom.
tower
They
is
need to
under
get
attack.
something on board here.
Dire's
They're
top tower
not
is
getting
under
kills. They're
attack.
losing multiple lanes. They need to get
Dire's
the towers to
structures
catch
are
themselves back up
fortified.
versus this very early game lineup that NaVi has drafted. Crystallize
Dire's
with the
top
Master
tower
Madness, just
has
full
fallen.
jungling now. Able to get maximum efficiency from that, while Dendi pressures the mid lane, and General takes top tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Full drum and treads now on this Enchantress. It's definitely problematic for Liquid.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Nearly level 6. More of that night time to play around with, make these moves, especially before Kuro hits the level 6. This Baden, as we've been saying, very hard to have an impact early on with the way that these lanes have gone and the matchups that NaVi had against Liquid's heroes.
They're really lacking damage on Liquid. They really only have the Exorcism. PA at this point doesn't do like a great amount of deeps. And
Dire's
Dark's
top
here,
tower
we're
is under
seeing why the
attack.
hero's not really the strongest. He's level 6 now, finally at the 10-30 minute mark.
That's what they can do with this moment. Matsu leading the way.
They need the maximum amount of Ion Shells on everybody. Mind control is super low, though. Can't really
Dire's
join the
top
fray.
tower is under
Looking to go
attack.
for mid levels. These Ion Shells.
Oh, Roger, he's backing up to the tower.
Radiant's
Massive man
bottom
jumping
tower
in, but
is
he's
under
really
attack.
beefy. The Iron Shell is bringing him down low, but they're just going to look to turn. But Timberman falling low. He's got to be careful. He has the aquatic shield from Broky, but Denny with the wraparound looks towards GH, takes him down. They will lose, but Timberman as Crystallize turns up. NaVi not only getting 2, I think they're getting 3 out of this one. Aquatic shield not enough to save Kuro. And NaVi, they're absolutely crushing this early game. This is some crazy stuff, and Liquid's lineup with that final pick for Timberman PA. You see him moving around the map. He didn't even have the tread, so it's just sort of the Aquila Blightstone. It's not enough to cut into this lineup of NaVi that is just this incredible force at this stage of the game.
They've got extremely durable heroes on the side of NaVi. Like Enchantress, Sven, and Viper, all 3 of these very tanky, but then just looking at the supports too, Night Stalker and Vengeful Spirit are pretty tanky beasts too on top.
This PA literally does nothing against the Warcry with the lack of items that the Timberman has. So
And
those movements are always going to be so risky, and they're very, very high risk, low reward, it feels as well, and trying to move your PA around the map at this stage when already there's a 2k difference between Timberman and Crystallize.
Yeah, Ion Shell just seems to tickle, and Kuroki can't really get involved. Like, he's in a bad end. He's not a team playing involved. You usually can't just get Kuroki playing.
I'll look towards Miracle, but I want to change.
He's the damage. He's the only real damage that they have with the Exorcism. If he's able to actually get it off with any disables.
Chasing down Denji. NaVi moving over. Liquid have to be careful how long they chase this. Was Snako there? They could have got to be very wary of this one. That's what Kuro back. He does have the 6 now. Borrowed time comes through, but they'll almost certainly chase the control. And with the magic missile, also on the sidelines, General picks off mind control.
He's got a DD on the
Oh my goodness, NaVi absolutely doing it here so far in game 2. GH tries to roll away, but General blocks him up. He tries to TP out. He's not gonna make it. General gets the double kill.
It's a disaster. 4 wards on Kuroki. Can't even get them placed down
Dire's
for them
bottom tower is
to
under
do anything. They're just
Dire's
completely getting
structures
destroyed by
are
this early game
fortified.
lineup. They have no response.
The Abaddon was a mistake. What does it do?
He's just a healer. The Darkseer doesn't do too much either. Just throws Ion Shells on people, and they don't really do much damage. Everybody's just so durable and tanky.
Radiant's top
Sven has,
tower is under
well, this is
attack.
God Strength pop,
Oh,
2,000
Dire's
HP.
bottom
Roger,
tower
he's
is under
ready to
attack.
kick things
Dire's
off if now we
bottom
want to
tower
start diving
is
the towers.
under
And Roger's ready to set up, goes in with a wraparound and just scares Liquid away. So get away from this tier 2. We're taking it. and you can do absolutely F4. They've got a blade mail on Dendi now as well. It's very unlikely that Liquid are going to be able to kill this Viper at this stage of the game. They need to somehow get some farm on the Timmerman, but it's so hard with the pace that NaVi are playing.
The only way that Liquid can take fights is with 4 heroes and just with the Death Prophet ultimate. Their only damage is Exorcism, honestly. And there's a spend pick. Like, this spend pick was actually so beautiful by NaVi.
It was a very nice
The War Cry is so good versus both PA and versus Death Prophet. It's reducing that damage so heavily. In general, spots 2 heroes,
and they just got to run away from him. There's nothing that Matuma and Kura can do about a Enchantress at this stage. I mean, Matuma, he needs to find that Deso, but this Deso, it's not going to be a quick one.
It's going to be very slow, and they just need they need every ulti. They need the perfect fight for Liquid to try to come back and magnetize with Exorcism. But Navi's getting very tanky. I don't really know if that's going to be even enough once they get all these like big items coming out. Echo Saber finished on top of Mask of Madness now for the Sven. 2,000 life, going for Blink next. As you mentioned, Dendi has Blade Mail already.
I mean, it's getting to the point where Liquid may even have to take a page out of NaVi's book and sneak a Roshan with the Exorcism. You know, just get something done. But even that's hard to do. Because NaVi, they're sitting in the pit, they're eyeing it up themselves.
Yeah, they're going for it. They have the max
yeah, but they've got it under the Arcane Rune as well, so great usage of that by Crystallize. And the thing is as well, I don't think they even care if Liquid know that this is going on, because they know that there's no way that Liquid at this stage of the game can really tackle a 5-on-5.
GH has to try to go for steal, but Raj is already there. No, throws the silence out. Well, and they go with the follow-up.
Great spot for the magic missile. GH holds the bat with the stun, does go for the rollout, so it looks like he will live. But indeed, unable to put a stop to that Roshan. Aegis into the hands of Dendi. 6k Goldie, 15 minutes in. This is, as I said, just looking at how game 1 was, and now looking at what we're seeing in game 2, this just feels like a whole different NaVi. It's like, we saw 2016 NaVi last game, now we're seeing 2017 NaVi.
Yeah. Liquid with I would call it, I guess you could say, like an experimental draft, having the Batten. It's really hurting them. Yeah, the only way they can do this is fighting around Exorcism, and now they're fighting into an Aegis on the Viper, and it's absolutely free farming. And he just kind of continue faster. He farms way faster than a PA at all levels of the game. Matsu's still struggling to try to get that Desolator finished. Only 1 mithril. He's got 1 mithril hammer soon, but a full 1,600 gold away from the secondary one. So probably wait for the next Aegis to disappear, and then Liquid, once they get level 12, the level 2 Exorcism, that might be their only window to go for the fight.
Yeah, definitely. They've got to have no intention of fighting now. This is in the hands of Dendi.
They're starting to fall too far behind.
They really are. I mean, there's no way for them to keep up with the farm at this time.
No.
That's the power of this pick, as we've been talking about.
And they can't get pickoffs at all either. They need to bring so many different heroes to actually kill people, because everyone's so tanky, they don't have good damage.
I mean, your best bet is maybe to find the Benge out on our own, but as it has been, you know, there's no reason for Seneko to wander out on his own. He's always going to be with the team. He's arguably the easiest hero to take off if he's on his own.
Yeah, but
that's never happened.
Yeah, they're just looping around the Viper, especially with an Aegis. There's no point for them to split up. Now, Sven showing as well. And this should be tier 2 quite easily for NaVi here. Don't see the by any means. Splitting up the map, trying to farm what they can. Mech finished at least on mind control. He's got level 10. Have any other big items coming out? Yours was finished on Miracle, didn't go, but at level 12, at least don't have damage. Very dangerous position here. Spots out Crystallize. It's out of there.
Dire's bottom tower.
So full defensive wards. You see Liquid's, the wards Liquid has on the map, that's a telltale sign of how they're feeling about the game. They're like, we actually just can't do anything. We just need to farm. Hope NaVi makes some slip-ups and come back through that. At the moment, it's really looking grim.
Crystallized. How's doing what on the BKB next?
Blink, Echo Saber, Mask.
Still away, but yeah, he's already got the 3 actions that he needs to fight, as we've seen.
Almost doubling up Matsu, getting closer and closer.
Still struggling towards those arcane boots. So yeah, he said 800 now. That Desolator will be there, but going to be a big question of how much of a
Dire's
difference
middle
that
tower
actually makes
is under
against
attack.
Liquid isn't hemorrhaging kills though. Sure, they're getting absolutely smashed in the game just overall across the map, but they're not like dying and chain feeding by any means. They're just like they're trying their best to try to recover.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Instrumental believe that NaVi does have it open. Everyone's just trying to split push what they can. Top tower. Seneko now setting up for him though, and TPs are coming in.
Looking for this chase now. Good kills from Miracle will buy him some time. He does have a TP scroll, but he's got to find somewhere safe to use it. Seneko trying to close the gap there. As he can't quite find the vision.
They have to keep doing this for a very long time on Liquid. Push the two side lanes, force reactions so they don't get their base threatened, and hope for the best that they can actually win the fight at some point. So Desolator almost complete on PA, but still it's not some kind of like battlefield where he can keep up with the farm and the spend. He needs to get farm through kills once he does get that with execution from the Death Prophet. And now Guarding Greaves at least finished for Darkseer, so he can remove that silence from the Night Stalker, which will be quite nice, and that armor boost that he'll be able to give to his teammates if they ever want to fight, but it doesn't seem like they still want to fight for a bit.
Miracle, again, picking up the Kaya. Seems every game that we've seen Miracle play, he really likes to prioritize that iron.
That adds a lot of damage. Really does. So they're all grouped up now. 4 people bottom for Liquid. Aegis should be getting reclaimed any moment now.
Just playing the farm again. Just say this is sort of downtime is best of a bad situation for Liquid, really.
Yeah.
But now
NaVi smoked up. They're looking for the fight.
Pain is going to come. Kind of jump in general fine. Smokes just fell. Does these two. Goes forward. Straight away on the back lines. Crystallize comes in with a stun onto 2. He's starting to back off with the borrowed time on Kura. They get the exorcism and silence out, but Seneco's there with the sword to buy space for Crystallize to get back. The map being surrounded. In fact, yeah, they managed to bring down the spend. Roger and Dandy turning up to the fight, looking towards Mutumaman, but the Aphotic Shield will save him. Miracle gets the double kill. They have taken down 2, and Liquid, they do lose GH. We'll see if they lose any more. They are finding Miracle on the sidelines here, and they will finish off the Death Prophet as well. But this, I gotta admit, that is a little spooky for NaVi. They are ahead by quite some bit, but the trade is 2 for 2. They're losing Crystallize, this Ben, who's massively ahead in net worth, but he still dies in what's an even trade, and if anything, with the way the Liquid were behind, it is a favorable trade for Liquid.
I didn't get to see if he got the war cry off in that fight. I think he actually popped the Mask of Madness, so he had the minus armor being affected, and then he got silenced, so he took maximum damage. I think exorcism there.
I think you're absolutely right.
And this was Liquid with like the perfect situation. They had all 5 heroes already there. Viper had to TP into the fight, and everyone else from NaVi kind of trickled in. And even then, it's a 2 for 2, and that's with the Death Prophet with the haste rune on top too. So that's like everything going perfect for Liquid, and it still doesn't look too great. So they still have some time before they can take these head-on engagements versus NaVi.
Sure. But it definitely could have been a lot worse for them.
Yes, definitely. This shows
the way the rest of the game has been going.
It shows signs of life. Yeah. You know, it's not like they just fed 5 for 2 or something. It was 2 for 2, which is a definite advantage for them, especially in the experience department. Even though it still shows NaVi. NaVi's still definitely way ahead in both experience and
maintaining their lead. Off the back of that shot. Double damage is on Crystalline. Both straight back up, but I mean NaVi as well with this stage again, they are just choosing to farm, which as you said is okay because they have a spend and he's going to farm a lot quicker than Liquid's heroes. But do you feel that you would like to see NaVi be a bit more proactive with their lineup and hunt for their fights themselves over Liquid's half of the map, or is there really no need to do so with the lineup they have?
I think that they're kind of trying. I think Liquid's just, you know, with the Ion Shell being put on waves and pushing out the lanes, you see Miracle instantly go to other waves and just start spamming it out. Same thing with Matu. I think Liquid's doing a good job of just holding that off so that NaVi can't group up and go for high ground. High ground's also pretty scary always versus Death Prophet. One bad situation happens and you're like, oh my god, we're versus a Death Prophet PA that just got several kills. So they're being a bit patient, but I think they have to wait for that BKB for this man, wait for the H. That's the big advantage.
He's pretty much got Solar Crest complete. Be very nice to and fight.
Dire's top tower.
Maybe now they can start threatening. Threaten high ground, force reactions back, and then try to look for something. But no, they actually port back. All the lanes are being shoved in by Liquid again. GH has Blink Dagger on the Spirit for the greater setup and situations here. Matu goes for early plate mail on the PA.
Okay.
I'm expecting that he's going to go for that
Radiant's
AC
middle tower
basher build.
is under attack.
I feel like I always see Matu just go Desto AC on all this like these physical killers now. Kind of needs to do this time as well. Like,
Yeah, the casual plate is certainly a value item for them. And NaVi smoking up. GH is in a good position to dispel this if they do head towards the east. They're going to be like straight past the Roche pit and towards the top lane as it seems.
the haste rune, and Roche is spawning. Well, we'll find out. I hope Roche will spawn out.
Quick blink away. Fine for now. NaVi continue to move. They've got a few seconds left under this smoke. Can they find a jump? Liquid are on the high ground. Denny haste straight up into the midst of the middle. Gets held back by a boulder smash, but Liquid not choosing to turn upon him, of course.
No way.
They know that there's going to be more behind him. They're out of there.
They can't take fights unless it's all 5 of them with a like instant number advantage. Miracle bottom, trying to split push away. Got to TP out to be able to get out of this too. And continuing just to split the map up as best as possible.
Yep.
They now have Blink Dagger finished onto Mind Control, and he just keeps Ion Chong pushing out waves. And maybe now this is where they look to try to go for a fight here. Like, it still is very tough for them. But with Soul Booster now finished on Death Prophet 2, they are a bit stronger. And with that Blink Dagger on Mind Control, maybe that's what they're looking for. They're looking for this kind of surprise play. They have good vision of NaVi right now, and it is daytime for another 3 minutes.
And they have that beautiful dream combo between the Earth Spirit and the Dark Spirit if they can land it. But that's they can GH energy up to Boulder Smash straight away. But here comes the response. Crystallize past the beacon. Yes, the Storm to free. Corona to borrow time. The rest of them trying to get out of there. Stealth Fields from Miracle trying to buy some time for himself. But he gets ripped to pieces by the God Strength Fan. Miracle down for 50. Crystallize jumps forward. The Echoes paper slow, holding GH in place. Allows NaVi to claim a second.
They've run into literally the worst possible hero that they can try to go for there. A Solar Crest Night Stalker.
Yep.
Who is level 14.
You're not taking him down quickly. And
even then, that Liquid felt like that's their like power peak there with that Blink being picked up on Mind Control, but now they've expended everything but the Exorcism, and they're in a world of trouble as NaVi now goes high ground with that darkness.
How's Nintendo doing with his items?
He's still not close to that basher.
Not close to it. They've got the Wombo back up. Spray in 5 seconds.
Yeah, they don't have the wall up, but they still do have Exorcism in the combo, as you mentioned.
I mean, NaVi know that Roshan's up, so they can smoke back, play it easy. They can take Rosh. As NaVi continue to maintain a beautiful lead here against Liquid in this game too. 26 minutes in 13-6. NaVi head into the pit. Do they want to go for it? Doesn't look like they do. Maybe they're going to feel more content with finding a pickup, or at least getting some clearer info on the whereabouts of Liquid before they decide to commit for the rush.
I think wait for nighttime.
Yeah.
They have a minute until it happens. It's not like anything huge will happen. Liquid actually still thinks that they're doing it. They've run in. Maybe Liquid's desperate. Yeah, they might
do they get away with this one? Liquid's in there with the Ghost. They're bringing it down fast. NaVi are definitely going to want to contest this one. Dendy's starting to open up to Miracle. Crystallize jumps in. Gets started. He's already got the God Strength round. Turns towards Rush. Mind Control. Steals the Aegis, but the Mission crystallizes too much. Liquid have lost 2. Mind Control drops down the wall, but Miracle, he's surrounded. The Impetus and Staneko bringing him down low. He's got the snipe and buying some time for him, but Crystallize has already picked up the triple. Dendy takes the kill onto Miracle.
This is looking over.
Oh, Mind Control. He does manage to steal the Aegis and get out.
He's so quick on his fingers,
he
always.
We've always seen him do that.
Yesterday we saw him grab all 3, the Shard, the Aegis, and the Cheese. This time around he gets the Aegis, but now Exorcism's down for 90. This should be a simple Rax here for NaVi. There's no clip available either.
But still holding on. But this is getting wildly out of control. See how winning. NaVi. OG Theo. Doing it then.
There's still no Exorcism either. I'd be surprised if they don't just continue this. They're actually backing up and down to go for Shrines, even though Exorcism is down. I guess because God's Strength's not available, they don't feel as comfortable doing it. Definitely very strong here. 16k gold lead. 16k experience lead.
Look at that. Was a network. No, the XP graph has like a direct straight line of just. Here we have it again, this Roshan. I mean, Liquid as you say, a bit of a desperation play. They nearly get away with it. They do at least manage to deny the Aegis from the hands of NaVi, getting it up in Mind Control. And watch Mind Control, he actually gets out of this as well somehow. He falls very low, but sort of an uphill miss there that saved him at the end of it all. Gets him out of it. But yeah, Crystallize at this stage is just so massive.
Radiant's
they
middle
can't stand
tower
anywhere
is
near
under
this
attack.
Tear them a new one.
Structures
Crystallis,
are fortified.
and well on the way to the Bloodthorn. Level 19 on Crystallize. Easy peasy game for this Spanish.
Easy game for now. Not quite.
Radiant's middle
Exorcism
tower has
is
fallen.
15 seconds until it's up, and NaVi already forcing down bottom. Full Aghanim Scepter being picked up here on Dendi on the Viper. And he's not level 20 just yet. We'll see if he does. I'm imagining he'll probably choose the Viper Strike DPS Ag this game.
Yeah, definitely with the Ags.
Yeah.
Dyer's bottom tower
that's
is under attack.
Life and nightmare.
Yeah.
Not that it already
is,
is in this game. As this PA, this poor old PA.
Everything just going the way of NaVi this game.
I mean, look at this easy tower. She's just sitting on the low ground. The ults are up for Liquid. Nighttime is out. It's a hard time for them to find that jump they need. Michael's going to try and manage to get two in the wall. Boulder Smash comes out only onto one of them, but Crystallize jumps. It gets the two-man stun and cuts GH and Miracle down. They turn towards Mind Control. He's popped. The Aegis hits the ground. Matuma swallows the trees, trying to desperately fight back against the wall fight, though it's too hard. Crystallize isn't taking any damage at all. He's still full health. GG is pulled, and dare I say, NaVi beating down Liquid, maybe even at least as hard as Liquid beat down NaVi in game one.
Radiant.
Abaddon experiment did not work.
No, we won't see that one again.
Darkspear and Abaddon, but both these two heroes have fallen off, and I think this game might have shown a little bit of reason. I think NaVi also, this last pick Sven was absolutely perfect. The Warcry, not only owning PA's damage potential throughout all those stages, but also very good versus Death Prophet, and they have like everything they want. High burst damage, good disables, strong lanes.
So what if I say there is time for both of us? So returning all the way until we face the skyline. Oh, don't hold it back. Just watch me as
He almost died there. There was a Winter's Curse used as well. He still gets the kill. That means that there's no Winter's Curse this fight. But Pashka still goes down at the start. Miracle making sure of that, jumping in with his remnants. Rezo.
Nice stun dodge by the Yules.
Yeah, but he blinks out because he doesn't have a lot of remnants. He's got one remnant left, and he wants to maybe use that aggressively, perhaps.
Got an arcane rune as well.
Jewel, that was again clockwork. Nobody noticed.
Oh my goodness, and they're gonna get Rezo off of all this too.
Yeah, that is a nice kill. Triple kill already coming out from Miracle.
Oh god, arcane rune ember is so disgusting.
Chase for more up onto the high ground. Kuroki will hold back the Earthspirit with the shackle, but the ghosts still go to work as Sakata takes him down. Umatu will defuse off the Yule Stem to get the kill at the end of it all. Miracle, can he save Matuma though?
Nice
it's looking
one.
pretty grim. He's falling low. It's not enough to save him. That's going to be Matuma falling. Miracle, the last one alive. Can he really do anything about these two? He's still looking to play around with them. Paparazzi jumps forward, gets the Stormhammer connection. Shiva's Guard out in time from the Invoker. Miracle now
He's not
turning,
afraid.
looking towards Paparazzi, ready to go back in. Silenced up. I mean, it's a long-ass duration on the silence. The Siphon attempted, but the Lincoln Sphere is there to block it. Set up again with the Meteor comes through. GH back in with the Echo Slam. They are going to get both of the cores. They'll take Cicada down, pop that Aegis. Shah's gliding forward, looking for dogfights. Does get the roll-off. Miracle and GH, can they take Cicada down a second time? He's got the BKB. Silence there onto GH. GH surrounded. Kuroki coming back in. Sunstrike connects onto both. There's the AoE Deafening Blast. The right clicks fly up. Miracle, he is absolutely doing it here. He's taken down a second. He's not done yet. The BKB wears out. They will disarm Miracle, but he still continues to flow out with these invocations, looking for more. Kuroki wraps around with the Hex, but the false promise is there just in time for Super. Kuroki, mind controls out. Miracle still around though. He wants to go back in. He gets vision just in time onto Super. Shiva's guard connects. There's the Sunstrike. Bam! Miracle does it. Takes down.
Look for the Rubik. Look for the big team fight. Who's starting the party? Afu with the fissure. He gets 2. And now all hell breaks loose. Out comes the exorcism. DDC on the run. BKB's
buyback. BO2 is in the base right now. Mind control going for the melee Rex.
For the melee. Willie's got it. The buyback's committed. Miracle with the double. Still they fight on. He's not able to push through.
Afu coming back in.
DDs are coming. Liquid.
They fight. Mind control. Mind control. This is his buyback. This is his diving. No. BKB cheese. He's gonna get the last round.
It's 20. Mind control gets the megas. Liquid are close.
Miracle lurks in the tree line. He's going to send an illusion out to the lane. Will this bait LGD in? Are they going to fall for it? Good micro. And now they commit. In goes the dagger. X, Torrent, both. Psych. Miracle giggles from the trees. So LGD still trying to crack these towers.
Oh, they're going to fall for this illusion again.
Are they going to get baited in?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Oh boy. Even the boat committed. Does continue to muscle down this tower in the bottom lane. Quick replicate away.
And potentially mind control in danger. Ame daggering forward, has to beware of the shaker. The dust getting popped.
Fissure!
Hold back in. Fissure is there and shuts down Victoria on the high ground. Now, Miracle looking for more. Chasing after maybe. Diving him deep. Diving him deep. This is uphill and he still commits. He's got to wait for it. Ready. But that crit comes out. Miracle overextend here. Wave just gets him. Now TP's away. Miracle's out of there.
Huge play here coming out from Team Liquid. Heal.
This is where Luna can be strongest, but Miracle is hammering this Roche down quickly. MP moves in, he wants to force out the BKB. Puppy
charge, go for the steal. Who's going to get the Aegis?
The Roche, but Miracle snatches the Aegis away. Puppy's down. Secret are in shambles now. Miracle chasing forward, 3 of fallen. That's a double dieback too. That just might be the lane of Rax. Yaps are falling. Whoa. Secret crumbling. Liquid. They've got the power play now. Can commit, they drag him up, roast him in the flames, and Matumba Man gets aggressive. He fights into this. Miracle joins the fray. They're going to back up their friend here. Still that Oracle is alive through it all. Kuro survives. Secret are not getting kills with these BKBs. Finally, the Oracle will drop. The Lycan also brought down, but round 2 is much more painful. Miracle still full HP. Fighting forward is the Lycan. Liquid win the fight. 3 fall. They push in.